So as you know, on this channel, we talk a lot about the home building industry, the contractor industry. And there's a couple news items that are really insightful about what's happening with that industry. One is the building cost. Um, this is something, whether it's lumber prices, labor cost, has been an issue for a while. And Newsweek has a really good piece about how home building costs are in a death spiral. What do they mean by that? We're going to jump down to the article now. Stay tuned, because right after this, we're going to look at how it may take 4 years to get permits for a property in one area of California. So stay tuned for that here in a minute. But also in California, they talk about the cost. Home building costs are reaching record highs in San Jose, in California, reflects a larger problem across the U.S. A new report from San Jose found builders are facing numerous challenges due to economic pressures, higher interest rates, material and labor costs. The cost of building one unit of affordable housing in San Jose costs $750,000 to almost $1 million for affordable housing. It's supposed to be affordable. Cost $1 million. That's what it cost. So if it costs that much to build, how much do you have to sell it for or rent it for in order to make it worth doing? If there is no market to sell that house for, let's say, $1.5 million, or to rent it for $10,000 a month, there's no point in a builder just putting one shovel in the ground to dig dirt. Because if you're going to spend $750,000 to $1 million to build a house, first of all, you have the carrying cost, you have the speculation risk, and you have the selling costs, realtor commissions, closing costs, that kind of thing. So unless you're going to be able to sell it for 1.2, 1.4, maybe 1.5, no point in digging your shovel in the ground, because it's just going to be doing work for free. And that's why there's no houses being built. Now, right down the street in San Francisco, there's another problem. Affluent NIMBYs, they're talking about not in my backyard people. These are people that don't want new homes being built near them or new apartment complexes, right? But there's more to it than that. There's a lot more to it than that. It's not just that people don't want it built, it's that the builders can't get a deal done. Here's one example. There was a company that wanted to build a 500 unit building for homes. Right now, what was on it was a parking lot. And this process took 2 years of delay. After that much time, the cost shot up so much the project is no longer financially viable. Remember, we talked about the cost in the last article. If that deal had been done 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the cost might have penciled out. Here's one that's worse. Somebody wanted to build a 315 unit building in the Bay Area. That took 12-year delay in the courts because people objected to it and the permit system took that long. And this is creating a domino effect. There's a state law in California that says you have to build so much affordable housing or new units. If the delays make it so that no units are built, what happens is it will face consequences, the city, such as losing state funds, being fined by the courts, and losing authority to determine land use. So this can create even more delays in that city. The bottom line is that these types of rules, regulations, laws, and costs are not just exclusive to California. It's starting to spread to other areas. And this is something that's holding back the housing market, and the reason that home prices have gone up so much. There's still a 2 to 5 million home deficit in the country for the number of houses that are needed versus how many are currently livable. And the only place new houses are created is from new home construction. That's the house factory. It's not like cars where there's a bunch of factories that build, new Toyotas, new Hondas, new Chevrolets. Homes are built by builders and contractors. And if there's no way to viably do it in a short period of time, there's still going to be a shortage. More people need homes, and it's going to shoot the price of individual homes up in the face of higher interest rates where no one's going to be able to afford a house anymore.